Okay. Hi guys. Very good evening. I hope you guys are doing good. Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay. So I guess it's been quite some time. I haven't come live here on YouTube. So I thought like to have this quick session because many people were having this query around Shadow DOM, iframe, and how to handle them. And the major query was like because there was no scenario and no examples over internet that how to handle the shadow DOM elements, those shadow DOM elements where shadow DOM itself is inside iframe. So I hope this session will help you guys a lot and you will learn lots of new things. So can someone please confirm that if you can hear me? Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Busayo. Okay, so let me share my screen and show you guys. Okay, I hope you can see my screen. Okay, so couple of things, like first of all, it is itself like quite challenging to figure it out if your element is inside shadow DOM or not. Because when you will inspect any element, let's say if we inspect this box here, or let's say this box here we are inspecting, just by looking at the DOM immediately, we will not be able to identify if this element is inside shadow DOM or not. So for that, like you will have to scroll up and down and then look out whether it is inside shadow DOM or not. Okay, so you will have to scroll all the way to upside and you will have to look till this HTML head. If you don't see this until this one, you will keep scrolling upside, right? And that's where you will figure it out. Okay, this element is not inside iframe, not inside shadow DOM. If you will not find any of the parent or ancestor here for this element, if you will not find the parent or any of the ancestor here as an iframe or shadow root, then you can say that this element is not inside iframe or shadow DOM. Okay, let's inspect some other element which might be inside iframe or shadow DOM. So let's inspect this one here. Okay, so just by inspecting the element and looking at the HTML of that element in the DOM, here this element, immediately we are not able to tell that this element is inside shadow DOM or iframe. But when you will scroll upside and you will see that shadow root is there, then you can say that okay, this element is inside shadow DOM. But still you are not sure whether it is inside multiple shadow root or there could be an iframe as well or anything else. You will have to look upside till the time like you will not find the HTML and doc type here. So for this element, we can say that yes, this is inside shadow DOM, one shadow DOM. Okay, what if element is inside multiple shadow DOM? Then again, you will have to like scroll upside and see if that element is inside multiple shadow roots. So like this one is inside this shadow DOM, then this shadow DOM is there. Likewise, so this is basically inside two shadow root, and then you will keep scrolling upside and you will look at this one. Okay, so this is inside multiple shadow DOM. Now let's see the scenario which we wanted to discuss today, that what if like element which you inspected, how we will get to know that this element is inside shadow DOM and then inside that shadow DOM is inside iframe. So first we will inspect that element here. So we inspected this element. Now this input box here is inside this shadow root. Okay, cool. So we got to know that this element is inside shadow DOM. Now, do we know that if this is the only shadow root, or if it is under the top level DOM, or it is inside iframe? We will have to again scroll upside and see if this is inside uh, again another shadow DOM or inside iframe. So we are scrolling here. Still there is no shadow root or no iframe, but yes, here it is. So we found that there is an iframe here. So this is then iframe here. Okay, so we can say that this shadow DOM is inside iframe. So one iframe is there. Let's scroll upside, and we will have to go all the way till that HTML we didn't find. So this all you will have to do manually. So you see that, okay, so this element we can say that yes, it is inside shadow DOM, and then that shadow DOM is inside iframe. So how can we handle that? How can we write the script for this kind of element? Like suppose if you have to enter some value like this inside this box, do you love tea? So if we have to enter the value inside this box, how can we handle that? So for that, first, like as this element, this input box is inside shadow DOM, then this shadow DOM is itself inside iframe. So what we will have to do here logically, like the scenario will be, how we will handle this one through automation is that first we will have to switch inside iframe so that we get the DOM access of that iframe. Then we will have to look for the root element of this shadow DOM. So for this shadow root, the root element is this div, host root, host element basically. And then from this host, we will get the shadow root element, shadow DOM basically. And from that shadow DOM, we will get this element. So if we will do it manually, and if we start writing and verifying XPath without like first of all, it's many things are not possible easily. It will take a lot of time, like maybe an hours of time to complete this complete thing. So let's do it in like just a fraction of seconds. Open SelectorsHub, and SelectorsHub will do everything for you. So here we opened SelectorsHub and we got to know everything here. If you look at the SelectorsHub here, let me zoom in. So SelectorsHub is telling us that this element is inside iframe. So we got to know that this element is inside iframe. It is also telling us that this element is inside shadow DOM. So we got to know that this here there is iframe as well as shadow DOM. So first we will have to switch inside iframe. So what we can do, like we'll copy this XPath of iframe, copy this. I have already written a small piece of script here just to open that page. And after that, we will have to switch inside iframe, right? So first we will switch the same logic. We will have to switch to iframe. And here we will have to get that iframe element. So what we can do, like driver.find element, we can say xpath, and here we can paste the xpath of that iframe. So basically this we have switch inside iframe. Now we are inside iframe. And after that, what we want to access that shadow DOM, and we want to enter some value inside this box. So for that, selectors hub will give you the complete script. You just have to click on this copy icon here and go to your editor, paste this here, and boom. Here you can remove this semicolon and put the dot. And let's say we want to enter some value inside that box. And let's say we want to enter, what is the box here? Do you love tea? Yes, we love. Yes, yes, we love tea. Okay. So we will enter this value inside that box. Let's execute the script and see if it works and what happens. Now observe here that it has opened the browser, opened that page, and inside this open shadow DOM, this box, it has entered the value. Yes, we love tea. This one, let me zoom in if you can, if you want to see this one. So here it has entered the value inside this box, which was inside iframe and inside shadow dom. Inside shadow dom, and that shadow dom was inside iframe. So what we have done here, simply we have switched inside iframe, and then we have got the script from SelectorsHub, and that script we have executed to access that shadow dom elements. So this is how simply you can, just in fraction of seconds, you can handle elements which are inside shadow dom, and that shadow dom is inside iframe. It's very simple. Just inspect that element and you will get the information that this element is inside iframe or whatever it will be. It will give you all the information. If the element is inside iframe and that shadow dom, there are multiple shadow dom. Like here, if you see that the element, this shadow dom is inside iframe, and that there are two nested shadow dom. So that also you can handle same way. Like you can copy this script and paste it there in your script. First switch inside iframe, and then there are, if no matter if there are two nested shadow dom, three, four, five, everything, the complete script you will get from SelectorsHub that you can paste. And the last one will be your element. So in that you can, let's say you want to click or send keys, that you can do it here. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Here you can see that it has entered the value. And if you want to learn in deep, like you want to understand how this code works, how this what is this web element javascript executor, and all those details, you want to learn about shadow dom, more about web elements, how you can inspect these elements, how you can write the selector, how you can inspect these elements, etc. More details, each and everything about XPath, CSS selectors, and more features of selectors, nested shadow dom, nested iframe, etc. If you want to learn, you can join my training here. You can register here. The next batch is going to start from 6th of December. Also, if this timing and date doesn't suit you, you can also buy the recordings from the previous batch so that you will feel the live training itself. And if you will have any doubt and anything, you can ask me over the Slack channel of SelectorsHub or Telegram group of SelectorsHub. So that will help you guys. So if you want to learn each and everything in very detail, this is just a week training. You can check out the feedback from the previous batch students. So you will learn lots of good things here in this training as well. And this will, trust me, like I can promise you that at least 50% productivity, this training will increase your productivity at least by 50%. If you're writing automation script, Selenium script, or any automation framework you are using. I can share this link here so that you can directly access this. Okay, so there is a question from Musayo. How will it handle nested iframe? Sure, let me show you. So if there will be multiple iframes in the page, like for an example here on this page, or show on this page. Like if your element is inside multiple iframes, so you just inspect that element. Selectors will automatically tell you that how many iframes are there, and what are the XPaths for those iframes. So all those things it will tell you. This is single iframe, so it is telling you. Let me see if there. This is also single iframe. Here it will. It must be having two iframes. So you see that whenever there will be more than one iframe, it selectors will tell you that there are how many iframes are there. So it is telling you this element is inside two nested iframes. X path for first iframe, X path for second iframe, and then the X path for the inspected element. So simply you can switch inside the first iframe, then second iframe, and then you can access the element. So it's very simple. You can get it immediately. Just inspect that element, and selectors will give you the X path for all the iframes. I hope you got it. Those who have joined late, I would request you that please you can watch the recording later. This recording will be available on the channel always, so anytime you can watch it to learn about how to handle the shadow DOM elements when shadow DOM itself is inside iframe. And if you want to learn these concepts in very detail, you can join my training. I have already shared the link here on the chat so that you can access. You can join the SelectorsHub training where all these concepts I will be teaching in detail about XPath, selectors, CSS selectors, SelectorsHub, shadow DOM, iframes, multiple shadow DOM, multiple iframes, etc. Any questions, guys? Let's see one more example here. Suppose if your element is inside multiple shadow DOM, like nested shadow DOM are there, and those shadow DOMs are inside iframe, then how it will work? So again, same thing, just inspect that element, open selectors hub. So first we will have to switch inside iframe. So let's copy this and let me close this one, the previous open window. And those who haven't subscribed this Selectors Hub channel, I would request you please subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming innovation update on Selectors Hub. And there are really great videos on here, so you can check out them. So here we are switching inside iframe for this element do you love pizza. So first we switched inside iframe and then we want to enter some value. So here is the script for this one. So let's paste the script and then we want to enter some value here. So send keys. Do you love pizza? Do you want pizza? Yes, we want. And let's execute the script. Let's see. So it has failed for some reason. No such element, unable to locate the iframe ID back to. So this XPath of iframe, it's saying not found. Let me see. This element is inside this shadow root, and then there is iframe, this iframe which is packed one only. Okay, so ID for this one is, one moment, let me close this and inspect this element. Yep, so let's copy this one, packed one only. Yeah, packed. So here we, let me just remove this sorry, remove this two here and execute this. And yes, it has entered. So similar concept again, that first we will have to switch inside iframe and then we will have to access that shadow DOM element. So first switch inside, the concept is how can we handle the elements which are inside shadow DOM and those sort shadow DOMs are inside iframe. First switch inside iframe and then get the access of shadow DOM through the host root element and then access that element through the shadow DOM. So this is how you can handle it, and you can just get all the script from the selectors of for Shadowdom elements and the iframe XPath. So this is so quick and so easy it is. And if you have any question, feel free to ask me. Happy to answer. Those who have missed, I would request you, please, you can watch the recording later. Recording will be available in the channel, so you can subscribe the channel so you don't miss anything. And if you want to learn these concepts related to Shadow DOM, again, I will repeat that if you want to learn the concepts related to Shadow DOM, iframe, XPath in detail, like how to write the access-based XPath, relative XPath with parent, child combinations, CSS selectors, in detail, everything, please join the Selectors Hub training. I have shared the link already. And here, just go to Selectors Hub website. Under training tab, you will find the details about the training date, etc., timing, everything, fees. And if you will have any question, feel free to reach out to me. You can also check out the feedback from the previous batch students. And I can promise you that this training will improve your knowledge as well as your productivity at least by 50% after this training. If you're writing automation script in any using Selenium, Cypress, or any automation API, any automation framework, any programming language, Java, Python, doesn't matter. This training will help each and everyone, those who are working in automation testing. And if you have the knowledge of XPath selectors, that's a big plus for this training. So if you know already those things, then definitely this training will help you guys a lot. So this training is basically for all those people, those who are working in industry, those who are preparing for interview, and those who want to brush up their knowledge. This training will definitely help you guys a lot. Great, guys. So if you have any question, feel free to ask, or I guess we are done for this day. And if you have any question related to XPath, Selectors, Hub, Test Case Studio, and if you haven't tried the Test Case Studio, I would highly recommend, guys, please try the Test Case Studio. This will help you guys a lot to save a lot more time while writing the XPath, while getting the manual steps for the reproducing the bugs, etc. So really useful tool. So Test Case Studio is another free browser plugin. So please do try that. That will also help you guys a lot. I will hold for another 2 minutes. If you have any question, you can shoot. And one more request, guys, if you know about Selectors Hub and you say you are saving time, then please let others know, because many people are still not aware about this great innovation and is still wasting a lot of time while writing, finding XPath, selectors, etc. So please let others know about this great tool and help them to save their time. And if you have attended Selectors Hub training, let's inspire others to join this training and help them to learn new things and learn the basic concepts related to XPath selectors so that they can save their time on their day-to-day work and they can improve their productivity. And also, if any one of you want me to take the training for your company and or for your colleague, I do take that corporate training as well. So feel free to reach out to me. The Selectors Hub Slack channel as well as the Selectors Hub Telegram group link you can find on the Selectors Hub this YouTube channel as well as from the website as well. Will TestCase Studio automatically detect iframes and shadow DOMs as well? Yes, it will detect. Please do try it. And if you face any challenge, do let me know. Any more questions, guys? Okay, so looks like no more questions. Thank you so much everyone for joining. Have a great day, great evening. Bye bye. See you all soon. And if you have any questions, any doubt, feel free to reach out to me over Selectors Hub Slack channel or Telegram group. Have a good day. Bye. Thanks all for joining. Bye bye.